There's been an English major, then there's been an English major at UCSB. And I don't know what it's like to be just an English major, but I know at UCSB, they've given me the agency to kind of do whatever I wanted research-wise.
When I took some English classes, I just realized, that's where my passion lies, using what I've learned here in my degree to do more things like this in my future.
I've just really, in general, enjoyed the faculty here and the grad students as well. I find that it's a very helpful and supportive community, and it's really, honestly, fun to talk to everyone about everything.
When you elaborate your thoughts in a paper and you articulate them in a certain way, you think about things, it really helps you develop as a person too, about everything that you think about, everything that comes into your life.
I always argue with my sister and telling her about the English major that it's like doing a history major and all these other humanities majors. You're just looking at it through a novel rather than through the historical perspectives, but you learn everything through the novel and the research you do outside of it. So.
And I think that if you have an English degree, that you have an incredibly broad skill set. That you have these writing skills and these communication skills and these analytical skills that can apply to almost any field.
I heard of Word Magazine through sort of the network of English majors and people who are interested in literature as well at school here. And it was really great to find a different way that I could get involved in literature on campus.
I really wanted to develop that appreciation for language and understand the trajectory of how sort of the English language progressed through all the different mediums, from theater, so from Shakespeare and Chaucer, all the way up until modern cinema. There's actually a really, really tight relationship between English and film, and I've really been able to explore that with my English major.
I was more of just a quiet writer, and I was surprised to find myself in a position where I had authority over other people, and that was strange, but I loved the content side of it. I loved editing all of the different sections together to make a product.
The skills I've learned here, I never would have known any of it. Well, I may have discovered it way later in life, but again, I'm just so lucky to have met the faculty here and a lot of the graduate students too.
Everything is more connected than it may seem. Especially accepting abstraction as a value, and the fact that there is no black or white in terms of any sort of truth.
I do think that these considerations of reality, of the way the universe is constructed, are things that any scholar of any discipline in the humanities or otherwise should be contending with, because these are the issues of their existence.
It's a really big part of our collective neurosis. Everything that's going on in society right now is what is reflected in the literature, and even though the literature takes place 50, 100 years, 300 years into the future, whatever time it may be, the problems that are depicted there are almost exclusively the problems that we face today on a very extreme scale.
Yeah. The work that I'm doing right now, it's basically what's making me feel the urge to continue it, because I feel that I have barely uncovered this whole new world of possibilities, and I feel that I don't want it to stop. For me, it was a confidence booster, a really big confidence booster.
The English major has been incredibly accommodating to me as a filmmaker and as a screenwriter. For one, it's an extremely open curriculum. They have all of the specialization programs, so I was really to sort of select my screenwriting specialization, and from there select courses that would sort of hone my craft and get me really on the right path towards becoming a filmmaker.
I wasn't sure what I wanted to do before. I knew that I loved to read, and that's why I became an English major, and just getting to know so many different people and so many different job opportunities has really helped me to focus on what I would like to do.
I have learned to give myself the opportunity to try whatever I want to try. And that's a lot of fun.
Give myself a voice to the thoughts that I had already been thinking. And this voice was along the academic lines as opposed to just personal or emotional.
I feel like my life has just made more sense since I've been looking at things this way.